Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lee from L&C Auto Care. We run a mobile mechanics business in Teesside. So basically, I just want to do a quick little video. We are on the way back to visit a transit custom. So the initial diag, or call out, sorry, should I say, was for a coolant leak. Let's put you in the holder. There we go. Yeah, the initial call out was for a coolant leak. So we said we can come out, we can pressure test the system, find your leak, go from there. What I said to him as well was that it's quite common for that age of engine, because it's the original sort of like 2.2 that followed over from the Mark 7. The coolant, it's not the Mark, I don't know if it's a Mark 7 engine or not. It's the same, isn't it? Whatever. Yeah, said to him the oil coolers are quite common. If it is the oil cooler, it will require an oil change as well. It's just a better job because the oil filter housing and oil cooler is all in one. If we're changing the oil filter, it makes sense to change the oil as well. He was happy with that, brilliant. So we attended the van and we couldn't get the bonnet open. I said to the customer, have you had the bonnet open? Have you actually checked? He said, oh no, I haven't checked the coolant level or anything. He said it just came up on the dash that coolant was low and I noticed a puddle underneath. I said, fair enough. So when was the last time you had the bonnet open? He went, oh, not this year. Right, by this time it's end of April. I know this will be coming out like in May, but it was end of April and I was like, okay, yeah, is what it is. Yeah, so I said to him, we can remove the lock. We'll just have to quote you for a new barrel when we come to replace this. He was like, yeah, it's fine. So we got the barrel off, got the bonnet open, pressure tested it, and we found a coolant, sort of like plastic coolant flange that had split. I will attach a video down here if I'm clever enough. So basically, it looks as though the O-rings swelled up and it's cracked the plastic. So yeah, it was just pissing coolant out the side. So we quoted him for the oil change, the coolant flange, and the new lock barrel. We reattended, we fixed the coolant leak, we had the vehicle running perfectly fine, changed the oil perfectly fine. We went to put the lock barrel on and it wouldn't budge. We're like, it's a fucking brand new lock, it will spin freely, but when you put it in the mechanism, nothing. The mechanism was seized. So we took the mechanism off and had a look at it. The plastic was all perfectly fine because it is a plastic house, but the actual internals must be fried because we couldn't move it. Even with a lever bar, we couldn't move it. So that had ended up, where that had been seized and had tried to force it, it had snapped one of the plastic tabs off the cables. So it needed a set of cables, a lock mechanism, and when we looked up top, the latch was fucked as well. So latch, pair of cables, mechanism, barrel, full thing changed. £139 from Parts Plus, which isn't that bad when you look at the trade discount, because if a walk-in customer was to go and buy all the same parts, it was close to 200 and, I think it was 216, so close to 220 quid. So we give him the bad news and said, look, we can't leave the vehicle in this state because you can't close your bonnet, it's fucked. Yeah, so we've ordered all the bits from Parts Plus. We went and picked them up and we're going to head over there now. And I'll do like a little bit of video when we get there. Watch out for the mileage. Jesus. It shows you when you look after a vehicle, they go forever. 2014 Transit Custom. We were in because the bonnet wouldn't open. I'll just put the bonnet still. So it was a combination of things. The lock barrel itself had disintegrated, so the key wouldn't even go in to half turn it or anything. We've had to replace both side cables and the latch. So the latch was seized solid, as you can see. Obviously you can see where the cable had stretched on the back of the actual mech where the barrel goes. So that cable had stretched. That had broke a clip as well. So we've ended up with new wires, all 4 genuine parts from Parts Plus. So yeah, it's got a pair of cables, new latch, new lock, and new lock barrel. Job done. For reference, what we will do is we'll just show the parts and the part prices when the wind fucks off. So yeah, basically it's £139, 34 pence before labour. We fix the coolant leak, give it an oil change, and we've replaced the lock barrel as well. What I'll do as well is, just as a bit of that message doesn't blow it, I just want to show you the mileage on the van. 352,000 miles. So when you look after them, they last.